Hey, well, here we are.
Football Power Hour!
Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United won over the weekend, 3 goals to 0 versus Southampton. Yo, what a result that we needed. Matter of fact, because the last 2 weeks, yeah, 2.5 weeks have been, I want to say, tumultuous because, we lost to Liverpool and then went on an international break. And then next thing you know, Liverpool fans, yappa, 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 too much yappa, yappa for my liking, to the point where I was getting sick of it. But guess what? Thank you to Nottingham Forest. Slot got slaughtered. Anyway, we're gonna review the game like we always do for every Manchester United game. We're gonna give some player grades, and it's a pretty much packed day. There's obviously Jarvis's corner later on, and I hope we can also squeeze in a preview as well because we're playing again. In basically just a matter of hours, we'll be playing another match. And anyway, my name is Botswanapapi. We'll also look at the current football news right now that are going on before we get too deep into the Southampton Man United match review. So anyway, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Let's get this going. First things first, before we talk the individual players, I just want to first of all just say, it was really, really good to see Nottingham Forest do some damage to Liverpool because it's safe to say the honeymoon is over now. Now we shall see if Onslaught is actually quality or not as a manager. He gave a very, very impressive analysis of eriktenhag's tactics in his post-match interview. But now it's time for him to coach. Let's see if he will continue giving brilliant analysis of his own players. And yeah, I always love laughing at Arsenal and Liverpool. Those are two teams right there. My God. So I'm sorry, Andy. I know you're subscribed to this channel. I'm sorry, Linkster. I know you're subscribed to this channel. All my Liverpool family. Hold that, first of all. Kenny Ben TV says, you know what? Once Liverpool start losing matches, you onslaught at the wheel. Nah. I love it. Yo, Mark says, don't mix news with match reviews, bro. Too much contention. I mix whatever I want to mix, Mark. This is the football power hour. This is what we do. Big up to Joe Javid saying, go power puppy. We in here. Yo, the slot machine is broke. I love it, Mark. It's they were getting too, the reason why for me I have to just spend a few minutes on them is because they just talked too much. They talked way too much, and I love the fact that now they can actually start say we can stay, the honeymoon is over. Let's see if at all Onslaught is quality, because at the same time, there's not that much expectation on Liverpool. That's why for me, I kind of look at them with a side eye a little bit, saying, they're the team that might just, if at all they manage to figure this out, they're the team that can achieve a lot because the expectations on Onslaught right now are not so high, Kenny Fenty says, Puppy, weren't you the same guy who said Slot would make Liverpool title challenges? Don't go anywhere. This is the power hour. Bro, this is exactly what I'm saying. Because of low expectations, Kenny. Something could be cooking there at Liverpool. Big up to Maj in the building as well. I know right now the cooking smells bad, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen later on in the season? It's a very long season, remember? Man says, big up bots, slotted. That joke is worse than any of mine. I know. Perhaps the doctor can write you a prescription. But you're ridiculous. Yeah, no, it is a bad joke, but I couldn't help myself, I couldn't help myself. That's why I wrote that's all these laughing emojis right there. Not much expectation for Liverpool. Rubbish take, bro. Charges for that. Don't go anywhere. Bro, come on. You're who in their right mind, even Liverpool fans, they're not expecting Liverpool to go in and win the title. So for me, they have the potential, even though Kenny, I know it may sound ridiculous even after they lost to Nottingham Forest, but they have the potential to just go under the radar as a dark horse in the title race. Do not underestimate that power of just not having too much pressure on you. And then, you are inheriting a squad that has played together so many games, a midfield that has over 60 games together. They could actually be a juggernaut. And right now, yes, under the radar, Mark. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody right now, the eyes are on Man City and Arsenal. But nobody is really, really, really expecting that much for Liverpool. But anyway, enough Liverpool. We'll spend now 5 minutes, and that's too much. Let's get to our team, Manchester United. First things first, I want to give context to this conversation like this. Excellent result. Perfect result, matter of fact. But was the performance perfect? No. Obviously, it's hard to expect a perfect performance from a team that's coming out from an international break. But at the same time, there was some things in that match that I rewatched it last night. And, when you're watching the match while it's live, you don't see these things. But when you get a second look, you actually say, wow, Southampton actually, they pretty much, the first 30 minutes belong to Southampton. We got to give them that. And if it wasn't for that penalty save, I don't think it would have been an easy win. I don't think it would have been a performance, it could have ended even as a draw, maybe, because all Southampton could have done is just protect that result. And then eventually we would have found the back of the net, but maybe too late. But all this is to say that I want us to separate the result and the performance as we're talking about this, because it is important to do that. It is important to get a realistic perspective of where we are. And then I want to point out, the first thing that I want to point out is that our pressing, which I thought was actually on the improvement, was not that good versus Southampton. Once you get past Bruno and Xerxes, there wasn't that much of a cohesive, unified pressing in our defense. That's the first thing that I noticed. Another thing that I noticed was our right-hand side is lovely. It's lively and lovely. Because for the past, I don't know how many years, we have been a team that normally only attacks predominantly on the left-hand side. And now this time, I think that Mazraoui-Ahmad combination is something to look out for the future. That right now, we have to say Amad Diallo is the starting right winger, period. Antony, you're going to have to pray that something happens, because right now I don't see Antony coming in as a starter for Manchester United anytime soon. Matter of fact, I really, really, really feel like, this picture right here. Check this out. This picture right here personifies what actually might be going on in Antony's mind. He might be saying, this guy right here is going to send me to Saudi, if I'm not mistaken. This guy right here is owning that right wing position. And I don't know what the future is for Antony right now. Of course, it's a long season. Ahmad cannot play all the games, but as a starter against the really, really good teams, it's Ahmad for me. I'm sorry, Antony. Hold bench. I honestly feel like that right hand side is the one thing positive that I have to mention. But the defensive, as I mentioned, the defensive pressing for us was not necessarily top tier. We saw Kobe Mainoo play the Casemiro role, play the 6. and we saw Eriksen play the Kobe Mano role. I'm using that with quotation marks, and part of it could be Ten Hag was just sort of like feeling like, well, Southampton, they're not that much of a problem, you know. If you remember in the preview conversation, we talked about Southampton having about 65% possession in their first 3 games. And now is the time to actually now quickly just reflect and say, how did the stats look, first of all? You know, did we were we able to stop Southampton from being the Southampton that it was the first 3 games? The answer is yes, because right now they had 44% ball possession and we had 56. So that by essence just shows that we were able to stop Southampton from doing what they've been doing to other teams like Newcastle, even though Newcastle was a man down. Look at the stats right here. We had 10 shots on target. They had 4 on target. And that is something that, you know, we have to remark. That I think if while our pressing was not top tier, we have to acknowledge the fact that we're not conceding as many shots as we normally would concede, say, compared to last year. So that part, chapeau. That part, we're doing fantastic. So I want to still try and have a balanced opinion on how the game went, because when we look at the performance of, say, Kobe Mano, it was not great. It was more or less of a stinker, honestly. And now, which begs the question, is it because Kobe Mano is bad, or is it because that whoever is poised to play that role is pretty much in trouble just by default of playing the defensive midfielder, the single pivot? Because, you know, we saw Casemiro come in, and then he had a really, really good pass that I think led to the Dalot assist. That shows that Casemiro can still find a pass, even though versus Liverpool, Casemiro's passes were the reason why we were 2 goals down. So it makes me wonder: is there something structurally rotten that just makes it very difficult for any 6 to come in? Or is it because Kobe versus Southampton was just bad, or he's in a bad moment right now? I'll let you decide. Let me know. That's on Kobe's Match Fitness, says Mark. You know, hey, Pancho, please, somebody put Pancho on timeout. Let me do it right now. Boom, ban user and delete that comments. Easy. Guys, this is just a good vibe zone. What are you doing, Pancho? Anyway, so the main point that I want to ask is the fact that, like, why does anybody that plays the number 6 role come in and not look good? That worries me. Let's forget the result, the perfect result, for a moment, and just talk about the fact that, you know, the players that we have, the performance that they put in is a little bit concerning, you know, specifically talking about that defensive midfield role. Big shout out also, by the way, to Ugarte. I don't know if you guys noticed, Ugarte left the pitch bleeding. This guy really meant, when I don't have the ball, it's war. And he was not joking about that. Look at that. He didn't even play that long. Craziness. Ugarte is a warrior, man. Anyway, Overhead Kick TV says whoever plays there will struggle if they keep leaving the position isolated. So please, eriktenhag, this has to be addressed. Something that I want to quickly also highlight before we get to the player grades, and before I share the link, is the fact that we are actually, if you look at where we are in terms of, like, we've played 4 Premier League games, right? But there is a stat that I feel like you might be, you know, it might be intriguing to just look at it and say, look at where we are, how we're doing as a team this season. I want to highlight to you right now, we are top of the table in terms of big chances missed. Look at this. Top of the table so far this season in terms of big chances missed. Isn't that something to just kind of like think on and be like, okay, the trajectory is looking all right, but these things that needs to be improved are being clinical. We have to be more clinical. You know, let's look at also what's the other one that I was like curious about? Have we this one too? We're at top of the table for tackles. Second is Everton. Why are we tackling so much? Because we don't keep the ball that well, and we have to try and win it from the opposition. So I like to see, these are one of the things, two main things that I'm bringing to this conversation is like, I like to see us be more clinical. I like to see us tackle less, because if you tackle less, it means you have the ball more. If you have the ball more, you control the ball more. Southampton, as we mentioned right at the beginning, that they had 44% possession, even with a man down. We can do better. Honestly, those are some of the things that I want to globally highlight. And now we're going to talk about the players themselves. I'm going to share the link for anybody that wants to join in on this conversation. Shout out to the waiting room in the house. Where are you in FPL bots? Bro, I told you I forgot my FPL password. I have not looked at FPL since like match day 1. I need to get back to it. Honestly. Yeah, I need to hit the forgot password thing and reset my password. But anyway, the link is in the chat for anybody that wants to join in on this conversation. Not trying to make this a long show. We're just going to try and power through these grades really quickly. So big up to anybody that is joining in. I see we have 21 people tuned in. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button, please, as you come in. So let's get to it. First things first, if you're new to this channel, Joe says you suck. You suck, Joe. Where are you? I bet in a few weeks I will catch up with you, Joe. I need to use my wild card, I need to use my wild card and clear out the deadwood from my team. Big up to, we got Fix in the house. We got Men Like in the house. All right, let's get it. Let's get this show going. Mark, shout out to you, bro.
Big up, Poppy. What's good? What's good?
Bro, I mean, the performance was not good, but the result was good. That's
No,
where
the performance was good, Poppy. I think the first 35 minutes was poor, but we grew into the game and we dominated after the first 35 minutes.
bro, if that's exactly why I want to start the game, be dominant from the
Yeah,
beginning.
but you got to start somewhere, Poppy. We can't just everything just can't work great from now. It's mad. We're coming from a bad place, and we're improving. What I would say is that I appreciate that we are making improvements, constant improvements, and it's improving. You know what I mean?
Our
Like,
pressing was a little not.
yeah, bro, it's not gonna be perfect, bro. It's the fourth game of the season. We're
I
still
know,
working things
we're
out.
coming
Players
back
are
from
changing.
international break,
Come on,
but
bro. I
still.
mean, I'm just trying to be the balance on the other side that says, well, it's not the best yet. But what we're seeing is improved performances as the games play. More and more games we play, the more improvements we see here, we see there, we see there. Like, remember I said we're gonna score 4 goals. You were like, where are the goals coming from? You know what I mean? Even overhead kick was like, where's the goals coming from? Who's scoring the goals? We scored 3. We can
Two of
say
those were from set piece,
if
right?
I mean, we could say if we weren't scoring set pieces last season, bro. So that's an improvement. You know what I mean?
Sure. But I'd like us to score goals from open play. That like we
Didn't we
went.
score a goal from open play? Didn't Casemiro pass the ball to Delo? Delo
That's
passed it
the
to
third
Garnacho.
goal.
Goal.
Third
Okay,
goal.
okay. So it's a goal from open play. We didn't score any
So
penalties. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you can't be so critical, bro. It's
no,
easy
you
to
have
say,
to
but we
be.
could do
We're,
this, but we
we're
could do
past
that.
the honeymoon phase of
No,
like
no,
the
no, no, no,
euphoria
no.
phase.
Understand what
You,
I'm saying, bro. Every
what
time
are
I
you
say
saying?
something, you're like, but we could do better. Of course we can do better. No one is saying we
Uh-huh.
can't do better. But right now, what I'm saying is that we're seeing consistent improvements to the way we play with each game we play. And that's the facts.
So you see how we're top of the table for big chances missed.
Right. And
That means
that's
like
because we haven't been clinical, but we have a young
yes.
attack, Poppy. I keep telling you, man, them we
Don't
have a
stop
young
making
attack.
excuses for young attack, bro. Like
Just not
we
wait, just
have
not wait. So you're expecting a 21-year-old to score every chance he gets, a 19-year-old to score every chance he gets, a 20-year-old, you know? I
not
mean, you're
every,
expecting
but
Joshua Zirkzee in his first season to score every shot he take. And he now plays second full match. You know, he probably just got to match sharpness in this game, to be fair. You know what I mean? I just
Mhm.
think if we're looking at it a little bit overly, microscopic criticisms, because we see an improvements. Of course, we want more, and we will have more, in my honest opinion. I mean,
Mm,
Saka could do it cool, but like, let me be real. Not every day is a Sunday, bro. You know what I mean?
mm,
Not every day is Monday, so it will have differences. And what we want is that the team to continue to improve the clinicality of the players up front, to get better and better, to get more clinical. You know what I mean? This is what we want them to do.
that's precisely what
We
I'm
don't want
saying.
Dallo to have another 35 minutes like he had, where he was not at it at all. Did Digsley was getting the better of him. We want the last 70 minutes that he had, where he turned it on and realized, hey, I'm the big defender here, bro. And he marked this guy out of the game. And he had
All right.
a very good game to recover. At least the player recovered well. That's another plus. And as I was saying earlier, which technically is incorrect, bro. Ugarte came on and had a brilliant performance in the sixth role. He played the sixth role like a proper six, defensive minded, know when to hold the ball up, know when to pass the ball. So technically, he broke that sort of theory that you're running with no player that's come on and
N-
perform well in the sixth role. So
No,
that's
no,
a
no, no,
fact.
no. Ugarte like didn't have much to do, fam.
Bro, forget what he didn't have to do. He made it look like he didn't have much to do, bro. That's the truth.
Okay, let's start. Forget Ugarte. Let's start with Onana. What grade would you give Onana?
I'll give Onana a 7 for the game. I think he
We're
had a
doing
good performance.
letters, grades, A, B, C, or D, or F.
I gave him a B plus.
B plus. Sin bin mark for that. Fix. Did you hear this guy? We literally the momentum of the game changed because of Onana, and he's going to give him a C, a B plus.
Mark is not a big fan of Onana,
He's
He's
got
not
an
a big
Onana
fan.
agenda.
Yeah, Mark is not a big fan of Onana. See, a lot of things happened last season that that is still on the back of every fan's mind.
Ah.
Right? So everybody's just looking out, what is going to be, what can go bad in this game and what can go bad in that game.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of thing. But
What?
I think Onana, first of all, you see when that young man, the 18 years old man guy,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
go past Dalu in that game, the first shot, you
mm-hmm,
know. So
mm-hmm.
Onana saved that immediately he point out that ball. I know that we are going to be having a good day because on a normal, I don't even know how the boy from midfield get to that place to even get that shot off.
Mhm, mhm,
So,
mhm.
so you see, for me, Onana did very very well. That very day, I benched Ria for
Yeah.
Onana in my FPL. You know,
Oh
yes.
no, you did the same thing like the doctor. Doctor also benched on.
I benched the Arsenal keeper for Nana in that game. I'm telling you the fact.
Damn. So okay, so Onana got a clean sheet. He helped
Yeah,
with the moment that changed the game. What grade
yeah.
would you give him, Fix?
What? Please come again for with the question.
So out of A, B, C, or D, after knowing that Onana has a clean sheet, he had the important save that changed the momentum of the game. What grade do you give him?
I'm giving him A. I'm giving him A in that
Thank
game.
you. Thank you.
Giving
You
him A.
you know, like Mark is just like not you even Imran Khan says B. No, you Mark Imran Khan, get out of here. Like how you gonna what a man gets a clean sheet and you don't give him an A. Ah,
Not even a clean sheet. He faced a penalty. The easiest way for a striker to score a goal through
exactly.
penalty. Yes, the
Exactly.
easiest way for a striker to, because nobody will be between you and the goalkeeper. You
Right.
know. So he came out on top. He did not only save the ball, he caught the ball. you know, in that
Bro,
very game.
thank you. And look at Joe. Look at Joe, Mark, and Imran Khan. Please get out of here. Oh, these guys are ridiculous. What kind of like grading is this? B at best. It's an A, bro. It's an A.
See,
What do you want? They want Onana to score a goal, and then from there he'll get an A. Like, come on, guys. Okay. Let's go to Dalo. Let's go to Dalo. Give me your Dalo grade, and then from there let's hear.
I did not rate Dalo in that game. He made a series of errors, you know,
Yeah.
in terms of holding his man off. He just don't let the man, don't give me a pass. Just force him to go back to his back line. Force the
Yes.
man, don't give him a space to go behind you. Because once he goes behind you, and this very thing is seriously occurring all the time. Look at the time we are beating Chelsea three. Is it 2-1 or whatever, or is it 4-2? 4-3 they beat us, or what is that score of that match?
Who, Chelsea?
4-3.
Yeah, it was
Yes, 4-3.
4-3. You mean the one in added time where
Yeah,
like
yes, exactly the same thing that happened, and he caused a penalty in that very game as well. Just a
yeah.
similar thing. So he has a very bad game. I don't know. I can give him 4 or 5. You know, at best because of getting that assist. So
Okay,
he got
okay.
assist in that game.
So translate that to a grade. If you were giving a report card, filling out a report card and say, all right, what did Dalo get? So is it a C or a B or what? What do
Let
you
me
think? Is it a
let,
B
let,
or a C for Dalo? Give him a grade, and then from there, like I'll bring
let,
Mark back.
let me give him B.
B. Okay. All right. At least you can agree with Mark. All right. All right. Let's. Now Mark said something sensible. B for the recovery. Dalo dominated the last 70 minutes, says Mark. Even though Joe says E. Come on, Joe. Come on, bro. what? Like even after getting an assist, he gets an E. Joe is being disingenuous. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yale says Dalo gets a D. Imran Khan says a C. Yeah, Joe is trolling. Honestly. Yeah, I'm somewhere between Yale and Imran Khan. I think a C plus, because we want to just keep it as a solid grade. I think it's a C. D for
What?
Dalo from Ja. What? B is too high, says Quad Stab. It can be a B for Dalo. It can't be. Mark? You hear, Mark?
Yeah, bro, that's mad, bro. I don't understand that. Like people still stuck in the first 30 minutes of the game, or like these man them watch 30 minutes of the game, or nah, courts. I'm not having that, bro. Listen, first of all, he could have had a shit 90 minutes. He had a poor 30 minutes, right? After
Yeah.
he conceded the penalty, he pulled his socks up, bro. We seen it. We watched the game, bro. The man had a brilliant last second half. A lot of his play down the left wing is what
Yeah.
gave Marcus Rashford that opening at the end to come and score
Mm.
the goal. I mean, when he scored the second goal, was that low contribution there? People forgetting these things. So I mean, a B might be too high. I could settle for a C plus. But if Dalo gets a C plus, Kobe had to get a D or F, bro, because he had a
Oh
bad
gosh.
performance.
Well, I'm
And
gonna
like
get to
on him,
Kobe.
that have nothing to do with structure or system, nothing. He has not had a good game, and it's okay, it's normal. Some players do have poor starts to the season sometimes, and then the season changes for them. But
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say, let me say a C plus for Dalo, B minus, maybe somewhere around there.
Okay.
I could
All
live with
right.
that. I could live with
All
it.
right.
Live with
All
it.
right. All right. Yeah. No, I think we can agree. Even Yale went with a D. Yale is straight up saying Dalo was bad. And I think here's what I'm gonna say. C is gonna be I think it's a deserving grade for Dalo. And so does the doctor as well. B minus for Lou. And we're gonna try and keep it like a straight grade, no minus or plus, Lou. All right. All right. Mazraoui, the
A
heartbeat of
boy. A boy,
bro.
one time.
Oh, that boy is just. This
No,
guy
you
is
see,
gonna be
because
like
he
the
having
signing of the
consistently
season.
good performances too, Papi. So
Yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah,
man,
he's a student right now.
A student, bro. Another solid performance from him. this guy, guys, he is just showing 100% of his take-ons completed, 100% of his long balls, 86% of his passes against Southampton. Honestly, he deserves an applause. He could have also been in there, like under the rate. You know, he had that moment where he shot near post, you know, and I want him to score because, like, De Ligt has scored, Xerxes has scored for Man United before, and he's the one that has to get on the score sheet as well. So
Well,
Mazarawi, hey boy. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right, all right. Who else was there? Not Johnny Evans, but we had Delicts.
The
Delict.
latest the man of the match, A plus,
This
bro.
is
No, for real. Like I will be honest, bro. I was one of the fans. I was wondering if maybe the his lack of match sharpness was getting the
yeah.
better of him. Maybe we should give him a little rest. Let Maguire take it the first half and then bring him one second half again. But he started the game. He was a leader at the back. He came in
Mm-hmm,
big with that header that he scored. That was a big goal, bro. Because
mm-hmm.
you might say it's I okay, yeah, I agree, the penalty save was big, was huge, because we was going through a poor 30 minutes at the start, and that
Facts.
kind of just lift the guy's spirit. But that goal was like lift the spirits and push the team over the edge, bro. Like
Yeah.
send them into form then one time. Because you know what I mean, it's like when you're hungry and you're watching somebody eat and they're enjoying the
Mm-hmm.
food, you just get hungry too, so I feel like that's what happened there with the team, bro. I'm being honest, bro. I feel like the lit goal was the catalyst for the game.
Facts. Yeah, that matter of fact, it was a very important 10 minutes. Like because like after the penalty save, I think we Delict scored 2.5 minutes or so into the match after that moment, and then from there, you know, we score another one, and then things are sort of more or less under control in that moment. So shout out to Delict for that. I don't think anybody's gonna disagree. Let's hear Bailey Tech for this one for Martinez. Lissandro Martinez, what grade are you giving? Big up, first of all. Bailey Tech, you here? And what is this mask that you have? What is this?
Yo, sorry, bro.
Who are you robbing with that mask? Anyway,
Everybody.
everybody. So what grade would you give Lissandro Martinez, and how would you assess his performance, bro?
I will give him a B plus.
Okay. All right. We're gonna keep it a solid B then. Why? Why does he get a B plus in your perspective?
Because his performance wasn't on the same par as the lip, but it was very,
Mhm,
very solid. He was passing through the lines, especially in the second half.
mhm.
He didn't really put a foot wrong. And
Yeah.
in my opinion, that was definitely his best performance of the season. Although I
Mm.
know he's got more gears to go.
Yeah. You're 100% spot on. I think, yeah, his distribution was smooth, and it's, yeah, best performance of the season so far, because people were already starting to question the butcher, you know. So B plus, B, it rolls back to a B. So I think that's very, very solid analysis. Imran Khan agrees with you. Yeah, Mark agrees with you as well. You know, Yale about Onana says Onana turned the game around. Delict made stew out of Southampton, and what a goal by him. Yeah, it was too good. Our back line is getting A's and B's this week. It's fire with our clean sheets. All right, so we talked about the defensive line, and now let's get to the middle. Bailey Tech, what did you make of Kobe Mano?
Mano, they had
Yeah,
guys all over him,
yeah,
trying to block the passing lanes off.
yeah.
And I don't think he figured it out with Eriksen until the second half,
Mm,
really.
mm,
And that's when his performance started to get better. So even though people are like, oh, he had a stinker, he only had a stinker in the first 35 minutes. After that, when they were able to start getting their feet on the ball, they were
yeah,
able to control the game. What I liked about his performance,
yeah,
especially in the second half,
yeah.
was the game management and how they were
Mm,
able to slow the game down at points, then
mm,
restart the attacks and stuff like that. The problem that we've had in the past is that the game management is poor,
yeah.
and we go gun ho for the goal, and that leaves us open for the counter for other teams to come back.
Yeah, were you not worried he might get a second yellow? For me, like, like there was all these tackles that happened after he got the yellow. I always talk about a yellow card being like a sign to the coach. Sometimes it can come down to a player making a mistake, but sometimes a yellow card is a signal to the effect that, look, I'm struggling. The role that I'm being asked to play, I'm struggling right now, and I kept on feeling like, oh my goodness, hope I hope he doesn't get sent off. I hope the second yellow doesn't come. Were you feeling like that as well, or you were just fine, feeling like, no, he won't get a second yellow?
You have to be worried, but you have to be worried on the basis that the referee is having a stinker, not per se the players. I think
Okay.
the referee was having a stinker, and he seemed, how I was looking at the game and the way he was just dishing out the yellow cards,
Yeah.
it seemed as though the referee wanted to send somebody off, which he eventually did. But
He got his way.
it just gave me that impression. So as
Yeah.
far as the yellow card, I wasn't actually. If it was another referee and the referee had a bit more of a level head, I wouldn't have been worried about the yellow card. But I was worried about the referee's performance. If that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
Thanks for bringing that perspective. I wasn't thinking about it that way, but I'm glad you said that, and it helps me like leverage a little bit my worries, because maybe I was too worried. I want the boy to succeed so much, and I'm like, I do not want him to see. I don't want to see him crucified by the United fan base if he was the one that was sent off. Oh Lord. It'll be turmoil. So yeah, and Mark agrees with your perspective as well. Says Anthony Taylor was having a stinker of a game. Yeah. Imran Khan says, why do you have Scotty in here? Sorry. I'm using an old template, match versus Arsenal. So this is actually last year's match versus Arsenal. So this should be Southampton versus Man United. So anyway, all right. Let's go to Christian Eriksen. I will lead the conversation on this one. So for me, Eriksen showed that he he's so on the ball. He's still there. He's still alive. Even though you pointed it out, Bailey Tech, that his partnership with Maino, it wasn't the smoothest at the beginning. But there's something about Christian Eriksen when he has the ball, the vision, the eye for the pass, the weight of the passes. He's just so good on the ball. And for me, he gets a B. I could. Do you agree with or disagree with me on the
No,
B?
I agree with the B
Yeah.
because I think the difference between, because he came in for Casemiro.
Yeah.
So if we're to assess the two,
Yeah.
Casemiro, when he's under pressure, he wants to fire the long ball and start a counter attack.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Eriksen looks around, he scans, and when he receives the ball, he already know what pass he's trying to make already. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what we need. We need someone who's ready to control the game for us.
Yeah, man. He's yeah. He he still has something to offer. He still has something to offer. Imran Khan agrees, saying B. Yale says Casemiro still got the legs. Oh, bro, Joe is correcting me, so I'm mispronouncing your name. It's not Bailey, it's Bali.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yo, thank you, Joe. Thanks for looking out. Yeah, Eriksen B. I think the chat agrees. Let's go to Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad Neymar Diallo.
The boy was on fire. The boy was on fire. Let's have it right. Every single
Yeah.
time he got the ball, the
Yeah.
link up with Mazraoui, I don't think they need to change anything. They just need to
Mhm.
keep either them two on that right hand side, and the boy's cooking. Like every time he came inside, they didn't really know what to do with him. There was at least on 3 or 4 occasions I thought, oh my god, this guy's gonna score, and the
Yeah.
goal didn't quite come.
Yeah.
But we need to keep him on the right hand side as a starter.
100%. So I think it's a unanimous A, right? Or am I wrong?
I'll say B because he didn't score.
B, get out of here, Riley.
I'm
What
gonna
is
say
that?
A. I'm gonna say A because he's done well. Nothing to change
Yes.
for him. I'm
Yes.
saying A completely.
Right, right. You know what Bali is like this. Is like if you don't make the stats, if I don't see you stat padding, then you don't. I'm not gonna reward you because Ahmad was our best forward, our best winger, and he was saying that to be fair, but I just yeah, man, it's kind of funny that Riley that Ahmad is the best forward player, and then Ganacho and Rashford get the goals. You know, and for me, it's a little bit of like, Ahmad, you deserve to be the starter. I think Bali was
Yeah,
saying this as well. So okay, A, let's give him an A, solid A. He's the way he glides in tight spaces, the way the ball just sticks with him. Yeah. And earlier on, the doctor was saying Eriksen is a steady Yeti and very dependable. I hate that steady Yeti term ever since
uh,
what's his name, Graham Souness. Anyway, Riley, what grade do you want to give Xerxes, and what did you think of his performance?
uh, I think his performance is good, but 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 it's got to work on some areas which has limited understanding. But until he has that understanding, he has very good knowledge of where it is, and for the game, I thought he done pretty well with that one. So I think
Hmm.
a B. I think a B should do it.
Riley, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. His hold up play is good. He had one moment, Riley, where he reminded me of Lukaku there was just one moment where he didn't receive the ball well. Like it just felt like, oh no, why is the ball not sticking and you're in the box? But the other than that one moment, like he had a shot that kind of went just wide. His shooting is not he doesn't shoot with much conviction right now.
Yeah.
So I think a B is a very good grade. Luena agrees with you. Oh, Joe says C. Yale says C. Xerxes, he has not found his place just yet. A C or B. All right. Yeah, I think but Yale and Joe are bringing the grade down to a C. Luen and I and you are saying B. Mark says B. It's neck and neck, 3 versus 3. Anybody else to help us? Imran Khan says C. KG rated Xerxes C plus. No, let's bring in somebody else to hear. Fix, please help us with Xerxes. What grade should he get?
B.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. B. All right. All right. All right. I think I have to agree with that. B. Good link up play. His hold up play as well was really good. Um and yeah. All right. That's it on Xerxes. What about who else was there? Who else was there? Marcus Rashford. Let's go to Rashford.
Rashford.
Yeah.
Man, the guy was looking as if he got his confidence back, like taking that shot from 25 yards. You know, that's kind of things. I remember many goals against Chelsea, against
Yeah.
mancity,
Yeah.
releasing that kind of thunderbolt kind of strike. Man, I
Mhm.
got to give Mark A in this game, man.
And
I got
A,
to,
wait.
yeah.
Mark.
B.
Thank you. What is fix on? You heard that
Fix
person
a
that's
little too
knocking.
happy. I mean, okay, I understand. Marcus had a decent performance. He looked like he had a little swagger after he scored the goal as well.
Yeah.
But me to see more of the same. You know what I mean? Kind of the reason why I did do the same thing for Nana and give him a B, but give him a B. B for
B.
Marcus. I think
I have
that
to
was a
agree with
good
you,
performance.
bro. Sorry, Luan. We already know what a great Luan is going to give Marcus, but sorry, I think it's a B. Even though he scored, one of the few times where I'm like seeing eye to eye with Mark on this. Fix needs to fix his rating, says Kenny Fed TV. Rashford gets a B as well. Joe, I agree with you. And Kenny Fed TV as well said B. Yeah, Rashford looks to enjoy himself. A B, says Yale as well. We're rating this game. Exactly. Exactly. So we're not saying he was bad. We're not saying he was bad, but
Good
I think
goal. I
good
mean,
goal.
I mean, it's not okay. I mean, like for him on his level, bro, to get an A from me, goal and assist is minimum. Must be.
Mm.
Must have a goal and assist. That's just for me, bro. If
Yeah.
he's the most, to me, he was not the most threatening attacking winger in the game as well.
Thank you.
So I can't say that was Ahmad. So that's why I go and give Ahmad a A, because he was the most threatening attacking player in the game, in
Yeah.
my honest opinion. Although he didn't get a goal, so
Yeah.
that's why I can't give Rashford a A. He just scored a goal. He had a decent game and he scored a goal. I think more to come. I would
Yeah.
like to give him an A in the next game. If he score a goal, I might just give him an A in the next game, to be honest.
100%, bro. 100%. Okay. All right. All right. What are you saying on Bruno? Can you lead the convo on Bruno?
B. I'll give Bruno a B. I think it was a good assist. I feel like for the first couple of minutes, he wasn't having a great game as well. Not the best, but he recovered. And with the assist, I thought, not much players could provide an assist like that. You know what I mean? So I give him a B for that.
Kenny does not seem to agree. His face is like, Kenny, you heard what?
Who are we giving a B? Rashford or what?
Bruno. Is it a B or C?
A B is too high for me. A C.
Right. There's something. I mean, the assist is good. We appreciate the assist, but
Yeah,
I didn't.
he was a bit quiet in the game. I would definitely give Bruno a C. A B is a little bit on the levels of what's his name, Delict. Matthias Delict.
Right.
Exactly. So I think I'll give Bruno a C definitely. But I
'Cause
mean, it can be a C plus, but a B, nah, no. Let's keep it 100.
I have to agree with you. Luen is asking you about this, about the Rashford grade.
But Rashford, I haven't given the Rashford yet. I was giving the Bruno, right?
Yeah. What is your take on Rashford then? Is it?
He got a goal, but it's still Rashford. I don't want to just jump into giving him all the praise, so I'm gonna give him a C as well. Done.
He says you have cataracts. Mark, you're ridiculous for that. All right.
Mike is a bona fide habitual hater. You don't know that. Like, you just gotta be
I know.
a bona fide habitual hater. So you just gotta just leave with him, bro. Like, I'm used to him.
Okay, all right. C is what my bro said. Let's consult the doctor. Let's see if the doctor agrees or disagrees on this one. Hello, doctor. You with us? You here?
Is Dr. NHS there?
Doctor is probably attending a patient right now.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay. All right. Let's talk. What do you think about this Bruno C? Or no?
Yeah, definitely he deserves a C. I mean, C is even being nice because he got an assist. I don't know what is wrong with him. He has to get his head in the game. Because last season,
scathing review there. Wait, what? What? Hold on. Wait.
Let me explain.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Bruno is the captain. And last season, he was whining and stuff like that, but he showed, captain levels on the field. The one time he didn't play because he was sick or something like that, we were shit. But this time, I just don't see him on the pitch. Sometimes I'm like, who is Bruno there? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not seeing him there. Fine, he gave an assist and stuff like that, but I'm not getting the same level of like Bruno.
Sure. Yeah, for me, it's even more on the pressing. Like, I felt him, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, him and Xerxes, when there was easy to beat them in the press, and then from there, like, there was something that felt like he's just he wasn't giving his all, like, as much as like you'd expect from Bruno level. And I have to agree with you that, like, the captain has to give a captain like performance. And so otherwise, like, we will like, what's the word? Like, we'll change his grade to a B, if at all. Like,
the thing is, we all expect so much from Bruno, and I feel like maybe we are the ones who are giving him that, like, we expect, just like Rashford, we expect you to do better. So whatever grade you have, like if you gave an A-star performance, we'd probably say, that was a B, because
Yeah.
we expect you to be on the same.
You know, it's not even Joe. It's Mark. It's Mark
I
next.
know. You
Joe
people,
is in the
I have to
track.
give Joe some slack. I was like, Mark,
And he's laughing. Okay, all right. Let's continue the subs. Let's talk about which sub stood out to you. Normally, like is there anybody that Maguire came in, Garnacho came
yeah,
in? I think
Garnacho gets an
Evans.
A.
Okay. Oh yeah. How can? Oh my goodness. Sorry for that. I asked you that question.
I
Okay.
mean,
Yes.
Garnacho gets an A because do you know what?
What?
I love Garnacho so much because
Yeah.
he has this like youthful like energy, like he's ready to go, and him coming off as a sub is so important. Yeah, we
Yeah.
might want him to like stay, like start story,
Yeah.
but sometimes I think him coming on, I don't know whether this is an insult or not, but
Yeah.
I'll take it as it's important to give
And let's
him
keep working.
time
Yeah.
to rest because
Mhm.
last season he started what 38 games.
Yeah.
So I really feel like this is very important for him. And so
Mm.
if like Ahmad starts and he comes off, or Rashford starts and then Garnacho comes on, or like and plus we're playing, as I said, 40 games till
True.
January ending. It's we need a rotation.
Yeah. 100%. You know, like for me, even the Ganacho goal was my favorite goal of the game because finally we
Yeah,
can score a cutback goal. And like it
yeah,
was a really, really credit to Casemiro for orchestrating that and then, giving it
definitely.
yellow. So
You know what?
and what's impressive about this, I feel like Ganacho now has how many a couple of goal involvements now in just like
Yeah,
without even starting a lot, which makes me want to ask you, Doctor. Do you think his best served as an impact sub or he should
yeah.
starter? Like what is
Do you know
your
what?
yeah
Yeah, taking into consideration injuries and stuff, yes, he
yeah
should be like a sub
he should be an
because
impact sub.
yeah,
Mm.
just I feel like the next few months is going to be hectic for everyone because I was
True.
trying to like I looked at the calendar trying to see how I can align my life and yada yada
Yeah.
yada, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy because just looking at it, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Because what, yesterday or 2 days ago, I said the game was on Thursday. No, it's on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday. That's the part that I was just like,
Tomorrow.
yeah. And I was looking and I was like saying, oh my goodness,
And
I
I
need
already
to see
have,
the preview for this game as well. We're talking about
I'm not even at
yeah.
home tomorrow.
Oh
I
no.
plan, I'm not even, I probably will get the tail end of the game,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, what time? But I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? Like, now I have to go back and redo my whole calendar.
Yeah.
Just, what kind of craziness is this?
It's wild. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah.
Anyways, hold up for a second. Let me ask Kenny about eriktenhag's grade. Like what should the manager get, bro? Like
It's Ten Hag. Am I still loud? Am I much better now?
no, now you're too low. Now you're playing center back.
Now, am I okay now?
I think you're okay now. I think you're okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Sorry. My bad. I didn't notice I was blowing up your ears.
Yeah,
Bro, I'll
it's all
give Erik Ten Hag. He picked a good team. It was surprising to see Eriksen in midfield, but that was like
mm,
that's what managers get paid for, so it was good.
mm,
So I would also give Erik Ten Hag a C. It's not like it's just he needs to still do more for sure.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
I see. After the manager gets an away win, 3 goal, bro. What did you hear? What I just heard?
Yeah.
I see.
And I
Wait, don't tell
agree.
me you agree with him.
Yeah, I agree.
Get out of here. I need somebody with a proper opinion.
Ten Hag, I will give Ten Hag B.
Thank you. Okay, why?
Yeah. First of all, I was surprised to see Eriksen in the lineup, and there is kind of a tactical twist he made uh, just between the game, because Southampton was like, coming
Yeah.
at us, coming at us, and he kind of made as in leave the center of the pitch for them. Bruno go to the right hand side. I think most of our action came from that Ahmad part of the game. Bruno
Yeah.
moved to that side. Then Zaxi come to the right hand side, and
Mm-hmm.
that I feel he should get a B, because with that we were able to neutralize Southampton.
Wow.
So it's looking good.
It's looking good indeed. Like, wait. Okay, Joe says we should do a poll on this. So, because you know what? My boy Bali disagrees with you, Fix. Let's hear why the gaffer should get an A. You said an A, bro, right?
The gaffer deserves an A, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
First of all, a lot of us have not been happy that we're not controlling games. In
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, we controlled the vast majority of the game. Like, I think
Mm-hmm.
that is undeniable, regardless of what you feel you saw with your eyes. The statistics back this up, that we controlled. Because Southampton, they have actually monopolized the ball the most out of any team this season. I believe they averaged something like 70% possession. So they was unable
No,
to do this to
65.
us.
It's 65, not 70.
Okay, 65. But
Yeah.
which is more than Man City. So they were unable to do this to us, yeah. So that's
Mm-hmm.
one. Two, I think a lot of people would have complained before the game about the team selection, where in actual fact, he got the team selection spot on. The third one being that he spotted an error with how we were playing in the first half. And I think there was a break in play, and some of the players went to the sideline and he was giving them instructions. And then from there, the game just completely changed.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
He's definitely like, yeah, bro. The poll is out, by the way. Let your voice be heard. Please put in your opinion, because I am curious what you have to say about eriktenhag. Bali Tech says an A. What's his name? Canny says a B. I'm somewhere in between. Let's hear from the professor. We haven't heard professor's voice, bro. What do you think?
I don't care for Eriksen because I don't think he's good enough to manage Manchester United. So I let.
Have you no pride? Have you no discipline? Have you no focus? Get your stuff together, young man.
Riley, did you hear that? What do you think Ten Hag should get?
I think Ten Hag should get an A.
Okay, why?
Good starting lineup. Garnacho scored 3 goals. Great day at the South Coast. That's all I could say. Ten Hag deserves an A for that. Great starting lineup. I think he put Garnacho in a very good position, and so did the other players as well, including Ahmad, the best winger so far. And Ten Hag is definitely cooking it. So I think an A, if not A plus for me. I think fantastic manager, fantastic lineup. If it keeps it like that, just small changes can actually make a big deal in the next game as well, in a good side for Manchester United. So I think Ten Hag, A, or even better, A plus for me.
So it's looking good.
I hope he convinced you. Riley convinced you, Professor.
I told you I'm not giving this man a grade. I don't think he's a good enough manager for Manchester United. I'm going to talk about.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
What losers? My manager's undefeated in League A. We're trying to go against PSG.
So I don't care.
You're still on deserving ball.
Of course. You listen. I told you this year I'm going to enjoy football. You think I'm going to be miserable like you?
Omo.
Manchester
The
United.
purpose of
Let's
today's
talk
show.
about the players. I'm just mad about the Eriksen and minor grade. Like,
Why? Why?
Because Eriksen deserves an A. Eriksen is an A for a fact. And minor a D? What are we doing here?
I don't get a D, bro. Like
a D?
how is it?
Did anybody watch the game?
That's the question I want to ask you. Why does he not deserve a D?
If him getting a D and Dallo get a C, what are we doing here? What happened after 35 minutes? Because again, you said Dallo got a C because he was getting rinsed. After 35 minutes, the game changed and he stepped up. Minor's only struggled in that same 35 minutes that he picked up.
Mino got a yellow card. Mino had a few other like fouls that like were borderline. For me, I was a little concerned. Like Mino looked tired. Like he was struggling in that midfield, bro. And now whether that's Mino's fault or whether that's the way the team is set up, doesn't have a lot of passing outlets like that. There is like a combination of things. But for me, that's
you are
why
correct.
Wait, what?
I say you are correct.
So for me, like he felt like he even stayed on longer than he should have stayed on the pitch.
Huh? Who should have made that sub?
The boss, the gaffer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's not on Mano. When like an objective conversation about his
objective conversation, Mano deserves a C at least. A D? We didn't even concede. He didn't even make a mistake that led to a goal. And he gets a D.
We're desperate for dialogue. We just want to talk.
Let's talk football, please. Okay. Who else did we had Maguire. I think Mazraoui was too I mean, what's his name? Ugarte. It was such a short performance, such a short cameo that I'm not actually like convinced we should rate him. Bally, any other sub that you want to mention real quick? Like Johnny Evans came in. He was at left back, you know.
I think he didn't really do anything, but he showed some nice passes. Ugarte, 100% of his passes completed as well. Casemiro, he didn't really he came on in like the last few minutes and he set up a goal, which was assisted by Dallo, who did have a very good second half. And one thing, because I saw the tactical change, in the beginning of the match, we were trying to play into the middle and they congested the pitch. So the middle was very congested. That's why Bruno was having a bit of a stinker to begin with. That's why Mano was struggling. But then when they done the tactical change, Dalot, when the ball was coming out to Dalot at fullback, he was playing inside to Rashford and playing with Eriksen, and then we started to have a bit more joy. So rather than coming inside to look for someone on the inside, we were going out to in and then switching the play to the right-hand side, which was now bringing in Mazraoui and Dallo, who were free on that side to wreak havoc.
Okay. I want to just quickly say there's the brother also here, Charles. I want to ask him this, if he disagrees with any of these grades. Charles.
All right, quickly, because I have class in a few. Onana, A plus. A plus plus. Actually, put 4 pluses next to that guy's name. He won us the game. Dalu, Dalu. I love that guy, but that's a light C minus. Mazraoui, A.
Okay.
Delete, A. Martinez, B minus, bro. That game wasn't the strongest. Mainu, honestly, anybody that plays that 6 for us, like I said, it's a tight shift.
It's a Harry Potter role.
Yeah, literally. Minu gets a C minus. I don't like C minus. C minus Minu. C minus Minu. Eriksen, I'm gonna give him a C plus still. That game, the first 35, brother, this guy's legs. I don't know. Ahmad, A plus plus. Just as good as Onana on the day for me, but Onana saved that game. Definitely our best winger right now, no doubt about it. Xerxes, A. That guy played football, A. Rashford, yeah, I'm gonna leave him at B.
Bruno, I'm gonna give him a D. He is our captain. He was shite.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
Player, bro. I said this guy was better off the bench, bro. Man, them tried to rush me.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
them tried to rush me, bro, when I said this guy was better off the bench. But it's all right. Garnacho can keep the A. And everyone else, CCC, eriktenhag. That's a light C minus, bro. That's a
Oh,
light C
bro, come
minus.
on. No, you're being
That's a light
disrespectful.
C.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Man, please correct this eriktenhag grade. What does Charles say? Charles, go to class. You're gonna get a C if you don't go to class. No, Manj.
Yo, what have I missed?
Wait, weren't you backstage when Charles was going through like correcting the grades?
No, I was setting up. That's why.
Okay. Well, if you look at the grades really quickly, just speak on it.
This is a caveat I want to throw in there before it gets in binned. It was early Southampton. People need to relax on it. I feel like people are doing too much. Don't do that.
And this is totally crap.
Listen. Man's with it's only Southampton. You can only beat the team that's in front of you. Like, you want us, we're playing Southampton. He wants us to be playing who? Arsenal?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, you're going to do this against Barnsley as well, bots. Let's be honest. Give everyone A against Barnsley. Come on now.
All right. So
I just want to say that.
Okay.
Don't get too carried away.
We will be there. We'll be there.
Versus Barnsley will be there for sure. Okay, so but any other grade that you disagree with, like I know you have your manager bias, but with the players.
Let me see. Let me have a look at this properly. I won't have any whiteboards though. Shout out, Onana, who gave him an A? Oh God.
Bro. Onana saved us. Come on, bro. He saved a penalty.
I'm just running jokes. Come on now. You know, we have the reckless one. I mean, Charles. I mean, that's. I'm waffling right now. What am I talking about? What did you give Mainu? It wasn't that bad. Jesus Christ. I do you know what? I wanted to skip to 10 hard grade. I want to say. I want to give him a. I'm feeling a bit respectable today. I want to give him. What did people give him? A B? I think that sounds about right. It sounds about right, to be honest with you. I mean, United have found a level of opposition, and Barnsley, same thing, innit? Big up.
All right. Big up yourself, Manj. And anyway. Oh, Kenny, did you unmute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, what's good? How you gonna catch me lurking like that, bro? Like, come on, man.
See, Papi, you see, like when people are talking about football, you don't want to hear. You just want to go about your own thing. Remember, Tech said something very important. He said they were so compact to the middle that we went down the wings. Papi, when I put up my whiteboard and I said that this is what Southampton are gonna do, and I asked you what you're gonna do, you say you're gonna go down the wing, and what did Etihad do? Go down the wing. You see, when I break things down simple for you,
Bullshit.
No, but we scored from 2 set pieces.
Yeah, you scored about 2 set, but you said that we're most dangerous going down the wing. You saw that, right? Nothing happened down the middle. It's like when I break things down for you week by week, you understand. Next game, the Barnsley, I'm not breaking nothing down. I don't care about Kabaka. Palace, I will break something down for you. I'll break something down for you. And I'll see if you understand. If you don't understand, I'll see if you understand. Week by week, you are going by a test. I'll be grading you week by week, so you better be watching football. No more.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Omar, we'll be there. We'll be there for the time when we play at Crystal Palace. Please bring the whiteboard with you, so we can.
No whiteboards down here. I'm like, no.
Anyway, let's see quickly. Dr. Reed was yawning. Anyway, guys, Any closing remarks as we wrap up the show, bro? We're past the hour mark already.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking forward for tomorrow's game. So I
Yes.
actually was in your booth as well. Like I didn't know it was tomorrow. I thought it was like maybe the day after tomorrow. But
Yeah, I thought it was Wednesday.
But I'm
Yeah.
I'm with the people that are looking forward to like a recycled team a little bit because look, the reason I say this is that we are not very good at keeping our players fit. So games like Barnsley, I really want to see players that haven't played get a chance. You know, like I don't mind even seeing Ahmad rest for a bit. You know what I mean? He can come on as a sub, give Garnacho a start and let Rashford get his momentum. And then at the back, I want to see we rest De Ligt because we need that guy. We need him for more games. I don't want Matthias De Ligt playing games, even Alicia. I don't want those two to start the game tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Everybody getting a knock. It was a little bit like
yeah. So we need to manage them properly. So Alicia and De Ligt should just hit the bench. Let Johnny Evans and Maguire start the game, you know, and then also see Ugarte start with Casemiro, and even Eriksen, and then let Bruno and Maino rest for a bit. You know what I mean? Because Casemiro didn't start the game, so he can start this one. It's an easy game, and then also Ugarte hasn't played that much, so this is a good time to give him at least some match minutes, so he can get his fitness, can get back to sharp. To sharpness. And then up top, obviously Zexi, let him start so that he can score in this goal and get his momentum going as well. I don't mind him starting. So it'll be Rashford, Garnacho, Eriksen up top, Casemiro, Ugarte, Evans, Maguire, and then Dalot, and then have Amas on the left. Because I think Masarawi is a little bit knocked, right? He has a knock.
Yeah. Save that cooking. Go ahead.
Also, I want to see Bandea play, bro. I'm tired.
And you gotta subscribe. Big up to everybody that contributed to this lovely conversation. I think we should save some of that cooking for the match preview. Also later on, we're doing Jarvis's Corner at 9 p.m. UK time. So please kindly support the channel. Be there. I want to say thank you, Fix. Thank you, Bali Tech, for your excellent balancing perspective. Mark as well. And also shout out to everybody, the professor, Ronald, Shay. Oh no, we didn't even talk to Ronald. He just Ronald. Shay.
Yo.
Hey, congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Get in. Oh,
North London's always made bread.
You know what? Get out of here, Shay. Shout out to you, Ronald. Bro, you came at the end of the show, bro. Like, you know, please, you know. Anyway, your thoughts on the Southampton United game? Just like you be the closing thought. Give us a closing thought for this.
My thoughts are we improved certain aspects.
Okay.
The room for more improvement is always there.
Like what?
I wouldn't say this is the final product. Improvement towards now individual players. You know how on FIFA you do team training and then you have individual trainings as well?
Yeah.
So I think Bruno needs to start learning how to hold the ball because he has now other players who are holding the ball around him. Right?
Yes.
So it should be important for him to be a part of it. I like how he can do 1-2, and the only person I know in this team who can do a 1-2 is going to be Diallo. I want to see more Ahmad Diallo minutes. I want to see more. I want to see more of Delo on the right back and Mazraoui on the left back now.
Yeah.
Even though either ways, both are cooking on either wings or wing back positions. But I just want to see the switch up. I want to see how exactly Mazraoui can do on the left back. If it does not work, at least we know we can go back to Delo, right? So I want to see that because the last game was not really good for Delo. He only redeemed himself when he came back to his natural position.
Yeah, right. Excellent point there, Ronald. Let's say you know, I want to see
but I'm worried about Barnsley.
You're worried about Barnsley?
Because from what I'm hearing right now, the insights told me that a lot of players were taken off because of precautions, cramps, basically. So not a lot of people are injured per se, right? However, I want to see what back four are we going to play. I mean, yeah, I think you and I
What are you
both...
saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Worried about Barnsley.
Have you no pride? Have you no discipline? Have you no focus? Get your stuff together, young man.
We are Manchester United. We're going to beat Barnsley. Don't be worried, Ronald. Big shout out to you anyway, and everybody that pulled up. Shout out to you, Riley.
And I don't think you are going to have a worry against Barnsley. I think you're going to get through with breeze. I reckon a 6-0 scoreline for Manchester United incoming.
Let's go! 6-0. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, we'll come to the end of the show. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit it on your way out. And Barnsley preview.
We will be there. We will be there.
Yeah, every game is an exam. Every time again, as a team and as individual.